Hi, this is going to be a guide for online business investments and my opinion about them. My name is Alicia, if you haven't met me yet, and I have an online business in lead generation, and I have invested in various things in my business. And if I had to do it over again, this is the advice I would give myself, especially at that early stage when you're first starting to get clients and really starting to grow your business and everything. So, again, this is just my personal opinion and recommendations. Of course, do your own research and talk to your accountant or a business specialist that you work with. Okay, so the first thing that you're going to see here is there's going to be a lot of offers for coaching, whether you're seeing these through ads, whether you're getting private DMs. And so I'm just going to break this down a little bit in different types of coaching investments you can make, as well as when I would invest in coaching. So I think that coaching is a great first investment because you don't know what you don't know. And if you're new to this online business world, you really are going to need some sort of a mentor to guide you through how they became successful. And you're going to save a lot of time. I mean, obviously, you can kind of learn this through YouTube videos or through your own kind of experience. But if you get someone who has already done it, they can take you through the process and help you make it much quicker. So, different types of coaching are available, and I would choose based on your needs and preference. So the first type of coaching is actually self-paced coaching. So this is like courses you would buy, modules you would buy, a program that you would get into where you'd have no access to that coach or any sort of community. You would just be going through what they learned in pre-formatted video style. So basically, this is great for those who are on a budget. Typically, these courses are a little bit cheaper. You'll probably find them anywhere from $47 all the way through. The most expensive courses I think I've seen are like close to $2,000 self-paced. And so you won't be spending a huge chunk of your money on this. But I would recommend this to someone who's already self-motivated and can really implement what they've learned. So if you're the type of person who you buy something and you take quick action, you're really ready to implement, this could be a really great way to start. I would recommend, if you do go this route, absolutely block off time on your calendar just as if you were attending something live and make that commitment to yourself. I found some really great self-paced courses, and I think the best route for me to be able to really get the most out of it is just put it on my trusty Google Calendar, and I show up to it as if I'm showing up to a live call. Really, I take notes, I pretend that it's live, and then I work with someone to implement it. Group coaching, I would say that this is ideal if you're first getting started. This offers live support. Sometimes there's a self-paced curriculum too, and a live like Q&A session. I also really like that there's peer interaction, and I had done some self-paced coaching before I got into group coaching, and group coaching is really when my business actually started to take off. And a particular group coaching program is when I hit my first month where I made just as much in my online business as I did in my corporate job. So it gave me a lot of confidence. I actually worked with some of my peers in terms of doing some co-working sessions, and it was just such a great experience. I have since done more group coaching programs, as well as been a participant in helping facilitate them. And then I actually started my own group program last year. And so I think it's a really great model. I'll continue to invest in group coaching as my business goes along. I think you make some really good connections here with your peers, and it's just lifelong friendships. You learn so much, and I think this is perfect. One-to-one coaching, I would definitely recommend once you start achieving your goals. It is a little bit more costly most of the time, but it provides personalized support and accountability that you don't get in the group program. So what I would recommend if I had to do it again is maybe I would invest a little bit into self-paced just to get me off the ground, learn some basics, but I would really go for group coaching as early as possible. And once you are making a big impact there, I would go to one-to-one coaching and then keep some group component in there. I think that groups are amazing. And I would invest in coaching to bridge the gap between your current income and the income you need in order to replace your full-time job. So courses designed to help get you to your first 5 or 10K, help get you your first batch of clients, all stuff like that. You don't need something super fancy at this point, like how to have the best YouTube videos, how to have the perfect curated social media, anything like that. You really just need to be able to get your money's worth and an ROI off of this investment. So when you are choosing a group program, choose something that you know will give you some sort of an ROI on that investment and get you to your desired outcome. Okay, the next thing I'm going to talk about is software. So, like anyone else, I love AI, I love software, but I'm going to be super honest and real here. You really only need the minimum tech requirements at the beginning. You can use some really basic software for hosting, finding clients, marketing, and email. I don't think you really need anything beyond this at an early stage in the game because you are really just getting started. You just need those first initial things to get your clients. And then as you build, I would recommend things like Kajabi, where it combines everything and it's just one CRM. But truly, at first, you don't even need that. Just stuff to help you get your first client. So I would recommend, in terms of software, getting your social medias, which are free. If you host a course, go with a cheaper provider where you can put that course online. There's email providers that are very low cost, like MailChimp, if you don't have a big email list. And then in terms of finding clients, I do have videos on some AI that I really like Devi, but that is not super necessary in the beginning either, but can help fast track you. But I don't think you really need all this tech that people are trying to sell you in the beginning because you're really just starting off. I would say upgrade your software as your client base grows, so you'll be able to kind of tell when you're ready for that. Okay, moving on to the next slide, website. I think this may be an unpopular opinion, but I don't think that websites are really that needed in the beginning if you don't have like a physical product that you're selling. I think that you can utilize tools like Canva to create a visual slideshow of your offerings. And if someone's interested, send that over or even put it in your link in bio. Now, if you do have a software already that includes a website, by all means, create the website, put it on there. But I think websites become more necessary as your business grows. So I would start with a simple landing page or a call to action link that goes to your calendar to talk to you, or just a brief description of what you're selling and a checkout link. I don't think that you need to spend thousands of dollars getting a website designed, because people will buy from you because they trust you and maybe you've done a free event, or maybe they know you from somewhere else, or you had a really great conversation with you. I've never seen a website be a make or break in the very beginning. Now, as you scale and you don't have the time to really have personalized conversations with everyone, a website's going to be great to answer someone's questions. Or if you have a specific item or program, you can put some FAQs on there. But that is my thoughts on website. And the last thing on here is tools. So with tools, here I'm talking about kind of like tech and stuff that you would physically buy. So things like phones and computers and cameras and all of that you think you need in order to start a business. I would say there's no need for major upgrades or high-tech devices. Honestly, I'm using right now a MacBook that I bought in 2019 and an iPhone 11. I don't actually have any cameras that I use. I have like this tripod that's really cheap that I bought from Amazon in order to do some lives on my phone or whatnot. And then I did have kind of like an office space in my bedroom, just a basic desk. But after moving, I actually don't even have an office space right now. I'm currently filming this at the kitchen table. So again, you don't really need to be super high tech when you are first starting. Of course, I know that I will upgrade my devices. I'll probably get an office space, either renting a place with an office space or getting a place to live with a dedicated office space. But right now I can be very versatile. I'm also trying to go for more of that digital nomad feel. So being able to interact in communities where there is just co-working spaces. So again, really no need for anything high tech. Your clients won't necessarily look for that. They are just going to see if you could provide the transformation that you say you are, if you have a service-based business. And I'm just going to use my existing devices until necessary for business growth. That's not where I am putting my money right now. Really, I'm investing more in coaching as well as some tech now that I am getting to the point where I want to try that out for lead generation. Now, the last thing I'm going to talk about is actually communities. Here's where I would invest not a lot of money, but I would really consider investing money into communities when you're first getting started. This was probably my best investment, was getting into these communities. If you saw my last video, you'll see that pretty much all the clients I signed this month were from online communities. I think that these help build a great reputation for yourself when you are growing your brand, just being known in certain communities and using that as a primary source of your initial client acquisition because you're still building out your social media. People probably don't know you yet, so you are, having to gain trust somehow. And I think the easiest way to do this is actually in client communities and groups. So please let me know if you liked this video, if you want me to talk about more of what I've invested in my business and what I think has paid off and got an ROI, and what has been something where I was like, I wish I hadn't invested in that. And let me know in the comments what you're thinking of investing in. And please subscribe for all things lead generation. I am posting daily at this point, and I'm so thankful that you're here. So thank you so much for watching, and I can't wait to see you in that next video. Bye.